of destruction, and he is destructing Mr. FCW.
And he is off his trolley.
My gosh, let's stop it already.
What's going on, Saxton?
I think the referee just called for the bell.
I think Mr. FCW quit. Mr. FCW quit.
He's out of it. That has to be it.
This maniac is stopping the life out of Mr. FCW.
Gabriel's career is over.
Your winner by result of disqualification, Mr. FCW.
What? Wait a minute.
What?
Yeah, you know what that means, Wade?
Are you kidding me?
It means Gabriel's reinstated, but it's almost a bittersweet celebration. This Eli Cottonwood. Thank goodness there's officials out here, but who's gonna stop this madman? Who's gonna stop him?
Gabriel's won. Let me just check. Gabriel has won this match. How did he win?
Mr. FCW won this match via disqualification, and as the stipulation stated, if Mr. FCW were to win this match, as he has, then Gabriel has been reinstated, but at what cost?
Well, would you, Adam and Even? Gabriel is reinstated here in FCW. That is shocking.
Well, folks, coming up next, six-man tag team match, the leftover from last week's Super 8 match, as Heath Slater, Vance Archer, and Michael Tarver team up to take on the team of Joe Henning, Johnny Prime.
Well, we can
talk about what's coming up next, but look right now, Gabriel might be reinstated, but his career might be over. He hasn't moved.
Orlando, Florida, at Amway Arena comes a TV event where tickets start at $20.
Welcome to SmackDown!
And now, see the Dead Man, The Undertaker, battle CM Punk and the Animal Batista in a triple threat match for the World Heavyweight Championship. It's a special Sunday SmackDown at ECW. Tickets are on sale now, starting at $20. WWE, the best value in entertainment.
Team of Vance Archer, Heath Slater, and Michael Tarver.
Pleasant cast of characters. And folks, again, three men who are entering this match as part of a special six-man tag leftover from last week's first ever FCW Super 8 match. Of course, Heath Slater, Michael Tarver, and Vance Archer, three of the 8 competitors who competed in that match.
And their opponents, the team of Johnny Prime, Skip Sheffield, and Joe Henning.
A little bit of heart, a little bit of determination, and, well, with Skip Sheffield, a little bit of uniqueness.
Well, Saxton, I'm still rocked and reeled from that last matchup that we saw. We saw Gabriel dressed up as Mr. FCW coming out here acting like a big girl's blouse, and he's got a very jammy win by way of disqualification. That means he's back in town, and I just cannot believe
for the
it.
record, folks, Mr. FCW defeated Eli Cottonwood by disqualification, which means Gabriel is now reinstated in FCW.
What a dark day that is for FCW.
I actually don't mind.
But moving on, this is going to be one heck of a matchup. 6 of the best in the ring at one time.
Well, all 6 of these superstars last week competing in that Super 8 matchup. If you missed it, folks, the rules were pretty simple. You had 8 guys in the ring competing under Battle Royal rules. Once all 6 of those 8 were eliminated, the final 2, which happened to be Skip Sheffield and Kurt Hawkins, competed in a one-on-one match to determine the new #1 contender. Well, later on tonight, Kurt Hawkins will challenge Justin Angel for the Florida Heavyweight Championship. And 6 of the other superstars, of course, competing in this match for perhaps proverbial bragging rights.
And look at this, Prime taking over on Michael Tarver. But remember, Tarver has power in those fists. If he serves up a knuckle sandwich to Johnny Prime is going down like Buddy Holly.
Cover. That was really scary. Of all the references you could have made. I apologize, folks. Wade Barrett just sometimes is in his own world. Wow. Well, in comes Skip Sheffield, the corn-fed country boy. Using all that power, all that strength to cinch in that side headlock on Michael Tarver.
Well, let me ask you this. Skip Sheffield, how much has that loss last week when he was so close to being #1 contender? How much has that affected him?
Well, I ran into Skip earlier, and he seemed happy as could be. I mean, granted, he told me he was a little frustrated, a little disheartened by not winning that matchup last week, but he's happy to be here in FCW, and he's confident that another opportunity will arise. And he gave me a quick yep afterwards.
Yeah, I bet he did. And he's giving Heath Slater more than that right now. He's giving him a monkey stomping in the corner of that ring.
I had a feeling you were going to say that.
So I didn't disappoint you. Is that what you're saying?
Well, what I'm saying right now is that Skip Sheffield's in control, but in comes Joe Hennig with that neck snap. No love lost between these two. Hennig go for the cover.
Hennig is possibly the most genetically gifted superstar in FCW. If you watch tapes of his father and then watch Joe, it's like stepping back in time. His father, of course, a Hall of Famer, Kurt, Mr. Perfect Hennig.
Well, if your father's perfect, I mean, let's give him Michael Tarver.
And that was perfect by Michael Tarver. Perfectly timed.
Yeah,
Hennig on the outside in a world of trouble right now.
A perfect way to cheat. Michael Tarver pulling down that second rope. And Joe Hennig went flying outside of the ring. And look at Heath Slater from behind. Remember, these two guys competed at one time for the Florida Heavyweight Championship. Former tag team champions, former friends, former best buds, now sworn enemies.
And the housewife's favorite, Heath Slater, is going to town on Joe Hennig as we speak.
The housewife's favorite.
The ladies love him. Look at his hair. It's like a lion's mane, so soft and silky.
And in comes ECW's most intense superstar, Vance Archer.
And the latest product of FCW to hit the world stage.
Cover.
Once again, proving that FCW is where superstars are made.
Archer cut his hair, shaved his beard, but picked up the intensity tenfold, and you're seeing an example of it right there.
You know, he could kill a goat with that stare, Saxton. He is possibly the world's most miserable man.
Well, if you could kill a goat, I guess that is a pretty incredible stare.
You know, I've got a feeling...
So it's down here.
I've got a feeling that Vance Archer is the kind of guy who'll sit in his bedroom with his curtains drawn, listen to the Smiths or Joy Division and Radiohead. He's that kind of miserable guy that just likes to make other people miserable too.
Well, he's doing a good job of making Joe Hennig miserable. Has an arm trapped around, trying to cut off that air supply. Driving the back of the head right back down into the mat, does Vance Archer. And in comes the self-proclaimed most dangerous man at sports entertainment. Michael Tarver says that fighting is his religion. Mother was a preacher, father was a prize fighter. Oh. Tarver could be a winner shortly.
Just look at Tarver. He's so reminiscent of the great heavyweights like Liston, Patterson and Frazier. But look, he has the nimble footwork of a ballet dancer. Such a dichotomy to the man.
Well, Hennig trying to use some footwork of his own to make it to his corner. We'll tag in a Skip Sheffield or a fresh Johnny Prime. Can he make it? Reaching.
Hennig so close for the tag, that's inches.
Oh.
Tarver pulling the tights. Great veteran maneuver from Tarver.
Oh man, that was kind of a low kick. Back in comes Pineville, West Virginia's favorite son. Or is he?
And Hennig really desperately needs to get away from that corner.